Hannah Russell here. I have many nicknames, but most people will either call me Belle or Hannah. I'm open to new ones as well. I'm a student at Brown Mackie University. I have attended for 6 months and have about a year and a half to go. I'm enjoying every minute of it. Before school, all the way back in the day, I was born in Akron and grew up in Kent, Ohio, where I attended and graduated from Theodore Roosevelt High School. Upon graduating, I had already acquired my cosmetology license, which I plan on using as a backup plan in case I didn't enjoy college, which turns out I didn't like either. So after about a half a semester of attending KSU for psychology, I knew that it wasn't going to be a happy life for me if I continued to do that. So I left that. I left KSU and started to work a bunch of random jobs, trying to make my way up in companies that weren't letting it happen, or companies that just didn't have room for growth. So I worked quite a few jobs in a 4-year time. In that time, my last dead-end job ended up being working for Time Warner, where I worked at a call center called InfoCision and received inbound and outbound calls to sell Time Warner. That's where I met my fiance, Joe, and here's actually a picture of him and his daughter. We became best friends, and since then, obviously, history has been written. So I am currently living in Akron with my fiance, Joe, his daughter, Cameron, who is 6 years old, our puppy, Kimbra, who is 6 months old, and our ferret, Logan, who's about a year and a half, and he's off exploring, scampering the apartment, per usual. Outside of my life story, however, I have a lot of hobbies. I'm mainly into the arts. I'm big on drawing. This is just one. Excuse the skull in the background. As you can see, it's not complete. But I worked on that for a couple days. Actually working at InfoCision. It's another sketch I did. I'm big into blending colors. These are actually done with highlighters, if you can believe it. I'm huge in painting. I love singing. I've always wanted to become a singer. I record some of my stuff, but I just still see that as being a realistic dream. I also write. I love poetry. I've written short stories, and I've even tried to write a couple books, one of which I completed in 9th grade, but it's not worthy of publishing. I love reading. I'm currently reading the Game of Thrones books. I'm still on the first one because I just don't have time to read it. It's awesome. I recommend it. As you can see, I'm kind of a heavy reader. I'm also madly in love with Star Wars. It's probably the geekiest thing about me, but that's okay. Everybody's got one of those quirks. I have 9 tattoos and counting. I don't want to be covered, but I do enjoy them. It's just an artistic thing I like. I also like sports. I played for many years. I'm into all sorts of outdoor activities. Plenty of other interesting things about me. But as for the future, I plan on making a happy, wholesome life for myself. Excuse me, battery's dying. Happy, wholesome life for myself. Loving my work, loving my family, loving where I'm living, just feeling good about myself, which I didn't have as a kid, and I promised I would have as an adult. The wedding is planned for August of 2015, so that's a start in the right direction. With my vet tech degree, I hope to work with exotic animals in a zoo. That would be ideal. That would be something that I could do every day and love doing. We plan on expanding our family and being happy together. Happy ever after, I suppose. Thanks for listening.